Dear students, welcome back. So, we have seen the concepts of management as an art, management as a science, isn't it? All those experimental, how they approach, how the knowledge and skill being used in the management activities, all these things we have observed in the past class. Now, we are going to see the levels of management. So there are three levels of management, okay, namely which is top management, middle management and operation management, which you can see in this particular diagram. Top management, middle management and operational management. Okay, so what the top management, who will be, what they say, what the middle management speaks, what the operation management speaks. Let us see that one by one. So now, if you observe the top management, they are called as the senior most executives. Who are the senior most executives in the organizations? Commonly, we know very clearly it is none other than chairmen, CEO, presidents, vice presidents. Yes, these people are called as senior most executives, we call. Okay, so top management is a team. It will have a team always. Okay, so it will have a team of managers. So how many team of managers will be there? It depends on the organization. If organization is very big, they'll have a big team. If the organization is medium, it will be having a lesser unit of team. Okay, so now we are going to see here based on the top management managers team, how it is being set. Okay, from different functional levels, the heading like heading finance means finance managers, okay, financial managers, and also marketing manager or marketing head. Okay, such people will be there in the top management team. Example, they have given their chief finance officers, okay, CEO, CFO, maybe chief finance officer, and vice president in marketing, who has lot many experience in the marketing field, and he has earned that knowledge. Because of that, he has become a vice president in the marketing field. Okay, so these peoples are the top management peoples. So what do they do? What is their basic task? Their basic task is to integrate diverse elements and coordinates the activities of different departments. That means what? They are into the coordination of different departments. They will be speaking with different departments, what the happenings to be done, what should be seen in the organization, how the work should be taken place. All these things they are going to see and they are going to instruct. Okay, so these top level managers are responsible for the welfare and survival of organization. Yes, because they are called as core peoples of the organizations. Who? These top managers are called as core people. So they decide the organizational objective should be more effective and more efficient, and it should be a proper product also to the society. So that is the main reason here we can observe these people are most responsible peoples for the survival of organizations. Okay, and they analyze. Who analyze? This top management people will analyze the business environment, isn't it? They'll analyze the environment of business. How do they analyze? The changes in the business or the nature of work, what the people are doing, that they can easily analyze. Okay, so this analysis they will do in the environment of business and its implications for the survival of the firm. Okay, so they will analyze and they will say whether it is a profit or benefit for the firm to continue with the organizational set goals, or to be needed to do some changes in the set of goals. Certain things will be planned and checked out by whom? By this top management people. Next, after that, we also have this top management people. They will formulate overall organization goals for the achievement. Overall organization goals means from the point of investment till the point of goods goes and reach to the market and profit comes to the organization. Till there they formulate all sort of strategies, okay, how their things should be taken place, how the things has to work according to the plans, okay, according to the organized and directed way, such things. And these managers, top managers, they are responsible for all the activities of business in the society. That means it is an impact for the society also, we can call. How it is an impact for society? Say for example, if they are producing a product which is eco-friendly, it is a great impact for the society. So society is ready to accept that product through this particular producers. Who made that? These managers planned and they have given a effective ideas on this. Certain things will happen. And next, at the last point, the job of the top manager is very complex. Why it is complex? What is the reason of complexity? Because they have to handle all the departments and with all the managers, department managers, and deal the things in a very crucial time, crucial situations they have to face, and they have to be very effective in that also. That is the main reason we call it as complex and stressful. Yes, it is not so easy to bring the ideas or techniques towards the organization achievements. So it becomes very stressful for them how to handle the situations if the situation is making them to do the wrong things. Okay, for example, they have to price the product very high. That is a wrong thing they have to do, but there are certain situations they have to do that become a stressful for them. If they are pricing high, how much number of units of products being sold in the market, that they are not clear, they'll not be clear. So that things will be most stressful for them, and demanding the long hours, which is what demanding long hours means, they have to work for the longer period of time and their commitment should be there for the longer duration of time. That is what it demands. Yes, in any organization. So, top management peoples are most important and necessary for the successful organizational activities. Okay. Now, coming to the middle management. So, middle management are nothing but they are the bridge, we can say. Okay. So, it is a link or a bridge between the top and the lower level managers. Who are the lower level managers? They are working in the operational management, okay, which is in the third level. Okay, so it is a link between top and the lower level managers. They are subordinates to the top managers and superiors to the first line of managers. So they are the subordinates, means they will be the informers, they will be the instructors what is happening in the operational management. Okay, certain things they will be communicating to them, to their superiors. Okay, and they are also usually known as division heads. Division heads means HODs. These are all called as HODs, head of the departments. Okay, so they are the divisional heads. So these divisional heads, they are going to discuss the things with the top management or superior link or a line of people. Okay, line of management. Example, if you consider producers in the production units, the production managers and the middle managers are responsible for implementing and controlling the plans, isn't it? So what sort of plans? Plans which is being instructed by the top management people. So whatever the top management people have given as straight instructions to the middle management, these middle management peoples, they are going to communicate to the unit of production level managers. Okay, and they are going to tell them this is how the nature of work should go, certain things will be taken place. Okay, and continuation of that we have, yeah, yes, we have, there is no restriction to anyone being designated as a manager. So no, not this. Okay, continuation of middle management we have here. Yeah, at the same time, sorry, At the same time, they are responsible for the activities of first line managers also. Yeah, what is this? First line managers activity planning. Okay, so planning will be done by the first level line managers. What they will do? They will discuss with this middle management people who, as I said you, this middle management peoples who are called as head, divisional heads. So they are going to give the activities of plan, how it takes place, how it works, if this plan is set up by the first line of managers. Okay, and their main task is to, what is that, carry out the plans formulated by the top managers. Whose main task? Middle managers or middle management people's main task is to carry out the ideas, carry out the line of plan of the top managers to the operational management. Okay, got it. Next, and also they formulate they interrupt the policies framed by the top managers. Interpret it means they are going to say this is what they have planned, this is how we have to work, all these things they are going to communicate. Secondly, ensure that their departments has the necessary personals. Necessary personals means what? See here, every department will be having their own department heads. Okay, so they will be discussing the activities of the department with them. So those people become necessary personals. Okay, so with them, this middle management people, they are going to discuss, they'll be ensuring the things whatever happens to the from the point of view of the top management, they are going to explain that. Third point, assigning the duties and responsibilities to them. To whom? The divisional heads will be there. No, as I said you, the department people, HODs and everyone. So the duties will be shared, or the duties will be put on their shoulders. Okay, to do the things. Next, fourth point, motivating to achieve the desired objectives. So this middle management, they will give the good motivations to achieve the goals. They'll try to keep the, what is the what you say, the bridge between the top manager and the lower or the operational managers very good, what you say, communication they'll keep. Understood? So because of that, they get they will be motivating the operational managers. Just don't worry, if anything problem is there, we are going to discuss with the top manager. Likewise, they will convey. That is nothing but giving the motivation words to these people and make them work more effectively. Okay. Next, cooperate with the other departments for the smooth function of organization goals. Other departments are nothing but sales department, marketing department. Okay, certain levels of departments are there, store departments, so they will be communicating to them. If they do very harmonious communication, then definitely it will be a achievement for the organization goals. Okay, so next, third one, which is operational managers. Here it is very clear, supervisors or operational management. Yes, third one. So here supervisors or the foreman, we can call any categories of people who can be working in the operational level. So these people are completely involved with the employees in the organizations. So they will comprise the lower level of hierarchy, and supervisors directly have the oversees the efforts of workforce. See, it is very clear. Workforce, they will be having complete direct contact. They will oversee them. That means when the task is assigned through the middle management people, which is been instructed by the top management, these particular operational managers or operational management people like supervisors or the foreman, they will look after the job that what is been assigned to their workforce. Okay, and their authorities and responsibilities. Whose authorities and responsibilities? This operational management supervisors. Their authorities and their responsibility is limited according to the plans. That means they cannot approach to the top managers. Okay, they cannot say anything to the top management people. So that is limited. So whatever the instruction is given, based on that instruction they have to work. Okay. Next, superior or supervisory play a very important role in the organization, since they interact with the actual workforce and pass on the instructions to the middle of the workers. So these people are very important people for the base of the management, we call. So why? Because they are the people who get the things done from the employees, isn't it? So they will communicate to the employees and they'll make them to work very effectively, okay, to achieve the organization goals. And later on, they will report to the middle management people also how the work is going on, how it has been successfully handled, this particular plan, all those activities they are going to explain to the middle management. Later middle management people, what they will do, they will communicate to the top level management people. This many work has been, scheduled work has been completed. Okay, so we are success in producing so much amount of goods, such things. Okay. Next, through their efforts the quality of output is maintained, isn't it? Whose efforts? Superiors or supervisors, we call. Supervisors efforts, the quality of output is maintained and wastages is minimized and satisfy the standards of maintained. See, wastages are minimized. That means how do the wastages minimized? Because when the plan is being explained very clearly, they are trying to take only so much of raw materials to produce the output, isn't it? So the wastages will be minimized and safety standards will be taken. If it is most dangerous products being produced like iron products or iron and steel industries, some safety measures for the employees they are saying, they are instructing, isn't it? Certain things they are going to maintain, so this becomes more effective, the quality of output will be produced. Lastly, the quality of the workmanship means the how the product producer, called as the labor, how the quality of output is going to produce, that thing will be given very effectively by these supervisors. They are going to instruct them in very effective way. And quantity of output depends on the hard work of the and discipline of the workers. Who will make them to be a disciplined and a good worker? The supervisors, they will instruct them. If you are a disciplined and a good worker, you will be definitely be categorized and you will be definitely be what appreciated by the top management people. For that I will be supporting you in this aspect. Like this, they support them, they motivate them, they give a good explanations for the work what they are doing and appreciation also. Based on that, he becomes very effective worker and he produces the good quality and the quantity based output. So these things happens in the supervisor or the operational management. Tomorrow we'll continue with the different topic. Thank you. If you have any doubts, please get back to me either in the business or in the economics. Thank you.